Once more, great and wonderful people of Biafra, wonderful lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. The Biafra resistance fighters have, decimated the zoo military, zoo police station in Ebonyi state. What the video you are seeing is current happening today. The zoo police station in Ebonyi state was decimated today. The pastors of the Biafra resistance fighters, preached heavily on this particular police station, and they delivered so many evil spirits. This video you are seeing is a testament of what happened today, and the men will continue to preach all around Biafra territory.
Life and direct, Koleme. Life and direct.
The video you just watched is action by the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. They went on a mission. We went on a deliverance mission, and they delivered the police people in that police station in Ebonyi state. And from information, the step 2 or the phase 2 has started in earnest. This is as a result of the deployment of over 3,000 Biafra Liberation Army personnel over and around Biafra territory to ensure that the disappearance of Biafrans is being halted. And so the Prime Minister said breaking the eviction of the Nigerian state-sponsored terrorists in Biafra land has begun. While they are abducting and massacring Biafrans, the resistance fighters are in their base chasing them. So what you see here today is the police station has been completely decimated, and that is how they will continue to move around all checkpoints, all stations, all barracks in Biafra territory. It is going to be one after the other. You are highly advised at this point to desist from those places. The warning has been coming for several months. The warning has been coming. Leave checkpoints, leave barracks, leave stations. But if you fail to heed to this advice up to this moment, then you have yourself to blame. Prayers and supplications will be made for those who will be, who will be buyed during this process, especially those who have deaf ears. When they say nti agwawanti onoge ebe puisi nti ahisoro. So when you have been told severally and you don't want to listen, when the head is chopped off, the ear that doesn't want to listen will follow. And so one of the commanders of the Biafra Liberation Army has come out to also make this clear to the Biafran people on what is happening and what is to come. Let us read what he said. And he said, today we have started the eviction of all zoo police stations and barracks within Biafra territory, live and direct. At the arrival of rows and men, they all scamper for their safety. I have sent out warnings to all zoo apparatus to evict Biafra land. Step 2 activated today, the 4th of June 2024. And he went further to say something else. He said, today, step 2 activated in the entire Biafra land. Anyone hawking close to checkpoint is gone. We can see many people hawking in checkpoint, hundreds of them, both young boys and girls, including women. Tonight, we are going to make prayers for their souls in advance. We are going to make prayers for their souls in advance. This is a warning. This is a warning. This is the final warning. Leave those places. Allow the men to deal with these people the way they ought to deal with them. Leave those areas. You people will not listen. Until something happens, you come out to cry. Leave those areas. Leave those areas. You will not listen. Until something happens, you will come out to cry. Some of you would think that these actions are, so hard, or these actions may be to the detriment of the Biafrans. But listen, that is not true. This is the time where we need to act. Let me show you a tweet from a zoo soldier and what they are planning to do in Biafra land. Today, just listen. Now see the comments this military officer made. There was a discussion online and this is what he said. He said, drop their location. We dey Aba now. Tonight, I'm leading troops for house-to-house search, wishing to come across your brothers that will misbehave. Make I send them to their ancestors. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Now, this is what somebody is talking about, innocent people in their houses. So their plan is to ensure that they go house to house to begin to search people in their own houses. Innocent people who know nothing. You want to go house to house to search. Was this done in Niger State, where so many military men were buried? It was not. Well, have this been done in the north, where military men are buried on a daily? It has not. It is in Aba. They want to go and start that madness. I trust people of Aba. Resist these people. Resist them. And the men of the Biafra Liberation Army are coming. They will also encounter them. They will always run as they used to, but not all of them can run. Many of them will fall under the anointing as they don't want to learn. They want to continue to subjugate the people of Biafra, but it is impossible at this point because it is now an eye for an eye. This is what is happening. And when we continue to tell you realities on ground, you think it is a joke. You think people are just making up stories. You think people do not really want the best of Biafrans. But these actions we are taking is actually for the best of Biafrans. It's actually for the best of Biafrans. Let me ask you one question. Without the activities of the Prime Minister Simon Njoko and the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, would you be hearing anything about regional government today? Would you be hearing will they even be discussing regional government in the Senate today? They will not. But I want to burst your bubble. I want to let you understand something, that even this discussion is just a distraction. It's just to distract you from reality, because they cannot and will never sign in this regional government. They will not. They are just putting that to distract you, just as they did with P2B, to use P2B to distract you during that election. That is exactly what they want to do now. Regional government, regional government. On Aburi we stand. When Ujuku was telling these people, on Aburi we stand, they disagreed. This was what Ujuku fought for. This was what Ujuku fought for. Ujuku fought for regional government, but they disagreed. Now they have 6 regions, and they want to differentiate you from the South and Southeast. What of the Igbo brothers in the Southeast, South? Biafrans are a collective group, South and Southeast. Now they want to differentiate. They want to now, separate you. They want to separate you. Why didn't they agree when Ujuku came back with that agreement they had in Aburi? Why did they renege on that agreement they had in Aburi? Now, I'm going to give you the reason why they did not agree. And that reason is coming from the North. People from the North, listen to what they have to say as regards to regional government. Just listen. Now, this northerner with the name Hama Hayatu, this was what he said in response to the regional government. He said, when the so-called restructuring or resource control happens, it will affect Lagos too, as Lagos' prosperity mostly relies on the port. With restructuring, Southeast and South states will use South ports. Northern states can opt to either Benin Republic or Togo. the Togo ports, which are cheaper. Have you seen that these people know what they are doing all this while? They know why they are subjugating you all this while. Have you seen it? Now look at the response beneath it. It is from another northerner by the name Adamawa Lasbon. Now this is what he has to say. He said, Southeast will be the greatest beneficiary of restructuring if it ever happens. How do you think that the people who have this mindset will allow you to do that regional government? How do you think they would permit you to do that? They are already crying that if they allow you, you are going to be the greatest beneficiary of the whole restructuring or regional government. So how do you think they are going to permit you? Because you need their number. You need their number to be able to pass that into law. So you need their number from the north to pass this bill into law. So how do you want to, because you need 2/3 of the state's House of Assembly to be able to, enact anything or put those things into law. So how would you, when these northerners are saying no, that they are going to be the highest hits, they are going to, suffer more if they break Nigeria, because they know they are going to enjoy, those in the southeast and southwest are going to enjoy their mineral resources. They are closed, they are blinded their eyes, closed their eyes to what God has given to them in the north. They don't want to develop it. They want you to work hard and give them. This has been the system ongoing in the country. The south is working and the north is eating. Do not fall for that. Remember, we are going home. Let us focus on what I call a permanent solution. We cannot, at this point where we have gotten Biafra to this level, opt for all these, superficial solutions. No, let us go for a permanent solution, which is Biafra. And once we separate from them, we cannot take care of ourselves the way we ought to. But even if they agree to even go to regional government, at some point they will now decide to even bring it back. When they've seen that you are now calm, they will bring it back to normal and begin to, use you again and eat from whatever you have developed in your area. So these people, it is not, we don't want something, we want a clear-cut, solution. This is what we want. We want Biafra, we want out. So that once you do that, you know that you are now dealing with your own people and you are now ruling yourself. So you now go within your pace and within your capabilities. So this is what we are opting for, and we are not going back on it. It is Biafra or nothing. Biafra first. We love you.